Welcome to Cleveland, America. That is all. Enjoy the show.
I'm excited about that. I did. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tommy.
Happy birthday, Thomas.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. Ray made these. Look at them. Cute little goth disco ones. I know. She said that she was fighting with them. Like I think she said she made over 100 cupcakes. It was
She pulled up with like 3 boxes.
Yeah, they're good. They're vegan, so she had a difficult time, I think she said, but they're good.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, I know.
What are we talking about this week?
You missed the other birthday girl that was here yesterday.
Who was the other birthday girl?
Boy, did
You
Chloe.
sure did, Chloe.
Chloe,
If you need a
24
lawyer.
years old.
You need a lawyer.
She's a lawyer. She's graduating law school.
Never met
She
this
just, she came in. She asked whose cupcakes they were, or no, whose birthday was, because we decorated the corner for Tommy's birthday. I said, oh, it's Tommy. Let me introduce you to her. So before long, Chloe had made friends with everyone inside the bar and outside the bar in the patio and was working the room. And
The hottest.
She was she was hot.
Yeah,
There's no
she's
other way
hot.
around
Chloe,
it. She was
you're hot.
insanely hot.
What's your Instagram?
We don't know.
She gave us all her numbers. She wrote her number down on a piece of paper and then slammed it in the middle of the table she goes, whoever wants that can just have it. I go, okay. My kind of lady.
That's
She was
awesome.
hot. Yeah, she was really hot.
Yeah, I did not make it to Tommy's.
You didn't. You didn't. I thought it was because you had a show, but...
It was originally because I had a show, but then I had a no-show, so I just stayed home because, boy, all right. So here's we did
This weekend.
This weekend was fun. Friday we judged the beauty contest at Around the Corner. So fun. Pants was. I feel like you were the star of the show, even with all the girls that were there.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Like you were doing good jobs with the numbers and the ratings and stuff like that.
the thing was absolute chaos, and I'm not trying to complain about. I'm very thankful that Around the Corner hosted us, whatever.
Yeah.
We were not explained one fucking rule, one rule of engagement of how this whole thing was going to go down. They just threw a bunch of motherfuckers out on some folding tables, then they just like trotted some babes out, and they're just like,
And then they're like, "This one wins." Everyone's like, "Okay."
there's like they just had pieces of paper like there with 10s, 9s, and 8s.
Unfortunately, yeah. I
So,
wanted
like,
to be able to
scorecards.
be mean. I wanted to be mean, though.
I made some 6s.
If you turn the
did.
9 upside down, you can give some ladies 6s.
10 and 1,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. No, nobody deserved a 1.
I was
They're
not in
all
the mood,
pretty
and I'm way too single. I was not in the mood to show up and be critical of the appearances.
But the girl that won was, I think, the hottest.
Yes, all of our favorites.
Yeah.
She was not my favorite, if I could be very honest.
Oh, wait,
She was my number
really?
2.
Oh, then why did you...
My number 1
think you
was
chose her.
the chick Siona that was just flexing.
Oh,
she had
yeah.
back muscles that had back muscles on top
Yeah,
of them.
she was real fit.
Yes.
She went for it.
Yeah.
That was my pick.
Yeah.
But no, whoever won, I think was my number 2.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
she would have placed regardless.
Yeah.
All beautiful, just
Very
not my
beautiful,
type.
yeah.
There are no losers.
Yeah.
The winner was my type.
It was fun. It was,
Yes.
and then we drank there for a little while. A bunch of comics came and hung out. Like Chris Red from
No, the
News
party
and
didn't,
Hilarities.
the party only started after the contest.
Yeah,
was
so
over.
he
Yeah.
shows up and we're all hanging out, and then we're like, okay, this is getting a little crowded. Let's go to a different bar. So we go around the corner, from around the corner to
Riverwood
Cafe, and that's when things just went off the rails for
It
me.
got goofy.
I
got
think I
goofy.
did like 6 shots in that bar, and we were there for half an hour.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I mean,
Yeah.
it was
It was a good
Ramon.
time.
Ramon pulled up, Stephanie and TJ pulled up, and then at one point I go, I'm confident this is the most black and brown people that I've ever been in a Lakewood bar at one time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I felt real good about it. I felt like an ally. Were you busting my balls when I was telling this? Or you're like, we? You're like, what is this, we?
Yeah, it
And I
was
like,
Kevin actually that was saying it, but yeah.
Yeah. So I remember talking to Chris Red for a little bit. He's very nice.
Yes, yeah. Oh no, what did you do?
No, I don't think I'm embarrassed. I was just in like happy, like drunk mode. And then,
I'm sure it was not the first time he was in a room full of drunk comedians, to be fair.
he was on his way there too. He got pretty drunk.
Yeah.
He
Dude, that
very
was-
aggressively asked me, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Okay, goodbye, I guess." And he actually showed up to my birthday last night. I just wasn't there.
Aw.
Yeah.
No, I fangirled out on
Everyone's so
Chris for a minute.
nice.
I got that level of drunk where I was like, I introduced myself, and then I think we literally did like 4 shots in 10 minutes.
Hell
And then I was
yes.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
I was
Good
like, here's the
times.
one TikTok clip where the guy says you should die or you fall behind. That's so cool. I go, I'm a fangirl for a second. It was so cool. And he's like, he was nice about it. He's like, thanks, man. He's like, well, he's like, it's part of the job, man.
And then I teleported from there to Corky's. I got the Corky's. I don't think I called an Uber.
If you're watching, who took him? Was it me?
Did you take me?
Maybe
I may have.
JC?
I don't.
No, JC didn't leave. JC didn't want to leave again. It might have been. I might have gone with you. Who? Because that other girl drove.
What other girl?
The
Macaulay Culkin or
no, the other one.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin.
That is a whole. That's a whole other ball of wax.
I'm not sure you want to get into that.
Right.
No names, please.
Right.
But yeah, that was a morning. Like I woke up and I was like, okay, I had to piece the end of my night together with Uber
Yeah.
activity. But
No,
yeah.
because I just don't remember the order of events. Because I was also driven to a bar. I just don't remember which one, what order.
I just know I knew
bar
like
we're in.
and also I knew I was gonna have to do it again Saturday night and probably halfway through Sunday. It sounds like I'm just gonna get out of my head.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I should have. And like we were all talking like, drink water, we'll be fine. And I didn't even
Yes.
look at water the rest of the night.
No.
When we were here pregame, I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep drinking water and I'll be just fine. And I really didn't eat a dinner. That was another like rookie mistake. Like
Huge mistake.
because like we had donuts at work, and so
That's not dinner.
I know, but I ate like 3 of them, so I'm like, I got good donut base.
That's a good. That is okay.
That's
That
a
is
lot
base.
of sugar though.
Yeah.
That's sugar though.
Yeah.
I hate eating dessert and then like a dessert food and then trying to drink on top of it.
So
It makes
last
me feel
night
gross.
I wanted to eat
Yeah.
so much more of these cupcakes and those cookies, but I'm like, I'm gonna get sick doing that and alcohol. At the same
I
time.
ate like a cookie. I brought cookies from
They're good.
Ohio Pico, and I
Dude.
just was like, I had a light dinner, and I was like, all right, I was fucking cramming
Yeah,
all these
I
down my
could
maw.
not keep food down yesterday.
Oh,
so like,
you were
when
that
I-
kind of
Oh,
hungover.
dude, it was that. So
That's the worst.
I walked home from Corky's, and that's always a sign of drunk Bill.
How far of a walk is
It's
it?
a mile.
Yeah, it's not
like,
terrible.
It's not terrible, but if you would see, like, I am zombie walking.
Yeah,
I am
like-
stumbling and like going faster and then slowing down, and it's just you and me. I'm a huge guy too, so like if you see this, you are terrified. Of what's coming at you.
You and me both look like an injured Michael Myers when we walk. We have a walk about us when we drink.
And so I get home. I don't even like I got to my bedroom, puked in the toilet. I remember laying on the carpet, like
Wow.
laying in the rug. Dude, I was puking hard.
Yeah, I
makes
mean,
sense.
you just were you were in a great mood.
You were. Yeah.
I know, I'm in a. Yeah.
You were like, at no point was like, I think we got to fucking hit the eject button for Bill.
Yeah.
Like, you were-
Literally the second that you were like, we were sitting by that tarot guy,
Yeah.
and you turn and look at me and you're like, I gotta puke. And I just like stand up, he leaves, and I'm like, okay, I saw it in your eyes
Yeah.
at that point, but before that,
Yeah.
you seemed fine.
Right,
Just
and that's
standard
the thing,
drunk.
because like I can usually hold it pretty good, but
Yeah.
I just went
There
a
was a
little
lot of-
too hard. I
there
went
was
a
a-
little too hard.
I like
and
that.
then I wake up. Kara has this whole day planned for us, and I was just like, yeah.
Drinking?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I had a real bad night, and she's like, okay, and she drops off some Gatorade and stuff like that. I tried to drink that.
Wow, she does
puked
like
that
you.
up.
She does.
Oh, she loves me. And like, here's how I know that I really love her is I was having dreams that like I was like not feeling bad anymore. I'm like just kissing her and stuff. Like I have really really sweet gay dreams about her.
It is Pride Month. Yeah, it is Pride Month.
like we're just like
So did you
out on a picnic.
Did you seek out did you try getting an IV?
No, I didn't even think about it. I forgot that. was
Next
an
time,
option.
if you're
Yeah.
really like that kind of hungover where
Yeah.
you can't eat or keep stuff down,
Get
the
the
IV
IV.
will get you.
Do they come to you?
I
or
was
do
gonna
you-
say.
They
if you-
do. I did that once where they come to you and some lady literally came in my house and just started poking me with needles and stuff. And like, I'm like, as she was about to like, she sets up like the IV, the
Yeah.
bag stand. So like, I mean, I'm like, that was probably an all-time bad hangover I
Yeah.
had, where like,
That was kind of where I was yesterday.
I looked great, So like, she was like literally the needle's like about to hit like the top of my head and go, hey, I was like, so do you like do this for a living? Like, do you have like certifications? She goes, yes, I'm like an RN at Lutheran. I just do this on the side. It's kind of like gig economy for registered nurses. Yeah. I go, oh, okay, cool. And then so she didn't present me with any credentials whatsoever. So then she goes and puts the needle in my hand, and I go, I'm no pussy, but I go, hey, I don't know what you just did. I go, it's hurting real bad, and it's not. And she goes, oh shit. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Pulls it out, and then it's like, I'm just at my kitchen counter, and it's just like blood on the fucking counter, and I was like this, and my eyes was like, I was so hungover, I just was like, okay, sick, dude. She goes, sorry about that. Then she put it in
the right way. And then after about 20 minutes, I started to feel not just normal, but I was like, oh man, I feel good.
Oh my God, I should have done it.
Well, because you can't, if you go a couple nights in a row or 3 nights in a row of just putting alcohol in your body and you're not eating and you're not hydrating, then you literally can't hydrate your way back into feeling normal. You literally have to pump your body full of shit.
Yeah. Brandon's an RN. I just texted him to be like, let's look into this as a side business.
So they have,
see what the fuck that happens.
I mean, I've done it.
Discount?
Right. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm
I've done it 3
you can maybe
times.
just do this.
Brandon, you up?
If you're ever curious how much it costs to not have a hangover, it's $175. Like they're popping up around the suburbs.
I saw
There's one
them
downtown
in Nashville that was just like a store you go
Yeah,
into,
I've
like
seen
a
those.
storefront.
Yeah, you can like, a lot of them you can just walk in and like at least you.
I just couldn't even walk though. Like I
Right, that's what I'm
literally
saying,
like
come
I was
to
in
me.
such bad shape that like I was puking all day. Like I finally kept food down around like 8:30.
So you were definitely not making it out to Old 86.
No, it was not happening.
That's the
especially
worst.
like after I canceled on Kara, I was like, I can't be like, well, I can't make it out
That's
for you, but I
interesting.
can
I'm gonna
hang
grab
out
another
with
drink
you.
real quick.
Yeah.
What was the week that I was really struggling? Where did we partied, but I don't remember. That was me. It was like a couple weeks ago. It was like 4 a.m. I was
that was when-
puking.
yeah.
When was that?
Oh, I think were we here?
Maybe. When we.
I think it might have been the Old 86 1 year.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I had a recent one of those.
I just feel like
Then
in
you
the
got
summer,
sick after that.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like degenerate Wolverine in the summer where like hangovers just don't exist to me. Like the sun heals me and like I can wake up and do it again.
I felt great this weekend. I drank a lot.
I think because I got
shots
Really
yesterday.
happy for you guys. Really happy.
I mean, honestly, it's like just I think the growth that I show is like every couple of drinks I'll just bomb like a glass or 2 of water.
And that's what I forgot to do.
We all forget to do because you know why? It's fun to be fucking drunk.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great feeling.
It was
I
so
don't-
fun.
Like yeah, dude, I never drink when I'm depressed. You won't see me. I'm not drinking. When I'm happy.
That's when I'm driving.
I mean, you could take either penises or drinks. Either way, it's like it's just everything's happening.
Hell yeah.
I think I might have like because I'm so like it was so hard to eat food yesterday, and like now I'm like okay, well I think I've like shocked my body into having a smaller appetite.
Oh yes.
So I'm
That's the
gonna-
best thing about
like,
it.
and I lost like 8 pounds in like a night.
It is the way to cut weight.
It is, yeah. Just start. It's a
So
nice
like
diet.
I got my little kickstart going. I'm like, all right, well I'm gonna keep this going and see if I can get lose another 10, 15.
Just keep drinking, keep
dude,
puking, it's
Who
fine.
says alcoholism has to be all bad?
Right, yeah.
You make it work for you.
Well, I just just want to control my portions. It's all about having that calorie deficit.
It's really like if TikTok's taught us nothing else, there is something to a calorie deficit diet.
Oh, I did watch all of Instagram yesterday.
You made it to the end of
Dude,
Instagram.
I watched everything.
Oh, yeah, because you were throwing 6 or 7 reels at us at a time.
I was holding back. Because like anytime I tried to watch something on TV, I'd just be like, I don't want to see this. And then like, but my phone was just there, guiding me through this hangover, just being a beautiful little beacon of little tidbits of funny videos and informational videos and boobies, and just like watch and go, hey, this
Me
is
and
nice.
Bill,
This is nice.
If
This
like
is
the
nice.
FBI ever raids Bill and I's phone and you look at like literally the last 3 months of just our DMs, it's just me sending him some chick with massive milk trucks, and then him just firing back this one with larger boobs. We haven't spoken words to each other on Instagram in months. Just tits. Just like when you look at the two of us, you're like, I can tell what those dudes just send each other all day long. My brain is just rotted. Like I don't have CTE. Whatever the horny equivalent of CTE is like what I have. I don't know, like whatever that is.
Hell yeah.
It's not a sustainable model.
It is not, but it'll be
living. But I love it.
It's so fun. It's great. I don't know. It's just boobs are just so fun to look at.
Boobs, guys. I kiss girls.
Oh, you kiss girls! Yay!
Yeah, this weekend was great.
I'm glad someone got a kiss.
I know. And you're the same.
Happy
one.
for you,
And
Thomas.
I got to kiss them.
I'm glad.
On that.
I would love to.
You did our makeouts, and
I did.
you did it. 3 in one night. You did it.
I got a stripper's number.
That's
And Chloe.
and Chloe's on.
Chloe didn't count because number one, she
It was
was
everyone.
sorority girl drunk, and she
Yeah.
like wrote her number down, and I was like, I'm not okay. I took
Yeah.
a picture of the number. Okay, so I have it, but it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm not doing anything with that. Also, she's 20 years younger than me, and I know I look like I don't have a floor for that, but I definitely do. It's
Sent
way
you
too
guys
young.
A reel about that. It's like what happens if you're in your 40s and have sex with a 20-year-old girl.
Oh.
The guy gets all younger.
Oh yeah. It's, I mean, that's how it feels. I do. Like I feel like I got the sword of Grayskull or something. It was-
By the power of Grayskull.
I do feel powerful. Every
Yeah,
time I
I know.
have sex, I'm always like, I can't believe I'm allowed to do this to, like, someone wants me to do this to them. Every time.
Summer Bill last year hooked up with a 22-year-old, and that was, that's a 20-year difference. And I was just like, hey, sometimes 22-year-olds are pretty bad at sex.
I'm sorry, that's
Honestly.
because you're 22 years old and you're literally a child that's
Yeah.
old enough to drink and have sex. No judgment. I mean,
Like in the middle of your drinking time too. Like it's just sloppy. I feel
Yeah.
like. I feel like that was my.
I don't like, I like train for sex the same way people train for MMA fights, where it's like no booze, like hydrate, make sure
Be
weight's
ready,
on
yeah.
point.
Hell yeah.
Practicing my moves, stretching out. Yeah. You know, it's like the joke I
It's
have.
always good to save up, too. I love saving up. A nice big one.
Yep. I mean,
Having a big.
I've never met Chris. I've never met Chris, but I have the feeling, like, what else is he doing besides, like, tending to his collections in his house?
Yeah.
Like, loading up.
Straight edge, right? So, yeah,
Yes,
that's
he's
like-
straight. Yeah.
I bet those are fucking crazy ropes.
It's great. It's great.
How old is he?
How old am I? 34? 32?
Yeah.
32? Yeah. Straight edge, pierces, tags,
Dick
things.
pierced?
No,
No, he
he does
pierces.
piercing.
Oh, does? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Ew, no.
okay.
Sorry. No, I don't want genitalia pierced.
I'm not. Nipples
It
are
just
cool. I
scares
don't
me.
want.
Yeah, nipples are fine. but
Vagina's a little weird to
I
me.
don't want a dick with a metal in
Yeah.
my
Right.
holes. I don't want that.
It's just.
Grow up.
No metal in my holes. Unless it's a butt plug. Or, okay.
Yeah, no.
It's fine. It's not if it's attached to skin.
Not through skin, yeah.
Yeah.
No Ozfest cock.
Yeah.
Or
Just
no Jim Rose circus cock. For people that are older than 32 years old to get that reference.
Jim Rose Circus is when MySpace was a thing, like that was like something that would share whatever stand-up I could post online at the time. And so like Jim Tews and I almost did like a tour with Jim Rose.
That would have been cool.
It would have been cool. It just like it never came to me. But he's like, I think you guys are really funny, but we're trying to get this thing together. And then MySpace kind of fell off.
it did?
It did. And so it kind of lost it. But it was like the first viral content that we shared was because of Jim Rose. So thanks, Jim Rose.
Who did you actually put friends in your top 4, top 8, or
Fuck
like
yeah.
what did you do? It was actual friends.
My top 8 would change all the time, where sometimes I would do like joke top 8s where I would find like the funniest.
Okay.
Like when I worked at Peabody's, I basically made my top 8 all people that worked at Peabody's that I wasn't really even like tight with.
Hell yeah.
And then I didn't say anything. I just waited for my friends to notice.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it just was your homies. You know.
I did bands. I did for some reason. It was like, these are my favorite bands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think I usually just put comics like.
Yeah, MySpace was like that was it was
so
only
great.
going downhill after the peak of MySpace because you could like spend hours trying to customize your page, rendering it unreadable, and then it just like it wasn't set up in a way where people could tell you what was on their mind, which turned out to be the single greatest evil to happen to the internet. It was like I want to see if this 23-year-old with 5-tone hair wants to like send me nudes, and then like you message them and stuff. Like
And you could have 8 pictures, like the original MySpace, where you could have like 8 pictures. It was it.
Make them count.
Make them count, and then like you could post on bulletins, but people like it took a while before people even caught on to bulletins.
Yeah, the
and,
fucking
like,
surveys
and stuff like that, and so people would get clever with how they would like post statuses or whatever, but like it was still. Like, what did we do on it? Like, I was on it so much, I don't know what we were doing.
I was literally on like a computer at work, and I would just keep hitting the refresh button on my browser because they didn't have the technology. Where now, you know, like we all just look at it on our phones and just pull down and it refreshes. But like, it would just be like me refreshing my DMs. You know, just like, does anyone want to talk to me? No one's talking to me. I was like, let's see what's up. Well, who is this chick? Like, what's this?
Yeah.
It's funny. That's how Brandon and I met MySpace.
That's how I met my ex-wife.
Hell yeah.
Because she was at a show, and I saw her leaving, and I was trying to get her attention, and she just like walked right past me, and then she left a comment on Bobby Kelly's page and said that she had a good time, and I was like, that's the girl. And so I messaged her, and then she's like, I want to do a comedy documentary, and I was like, okay. And then that never happened, but we did get married. Eventually. And then and divorced, but we're still homies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the friends we made along the way.
Right. I love making friends. It's so fun.
Friend rock.
Friend rock.
Friends rock.
I have all the.
Friend rock. I have friend rock. You what?
I don't know where I was going with
I don't know
that.
either.
All right, let's look at some of these topics.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were about to yourself. Let's look at some of these tits.
We can.
Oh, first of all, pants. That's a mic stand at East End.
I was having a good set too. I was having a good set, and then like I just felt I was like, because my move is I kind of just hold on to the top of the naked mic stand, and then at a certain point I'm like, this thing's not in the hole, and I just lift it out of the hole and I just go, well, that's cool.
Yeah,
I go,
it's sheared off. It's so rusty.
Yeah,
Honestly.
it wasn't because of my brute strength that pulled it. It just was like I go, this mic stand is from the year 1983.
Yeah.
It was the best part though, because like everyone when they would finish would like go to like put it back, and it was
Like,
just
oh, yeah, it's
awkward.
just
No,
gone,
yeah.
No, that was
So I gotta add it.
was good.
I need to go to a Guitar Center anyway, so I'll go get myself a mic stand.
Is that a bar one? Like, does that belong?
No, it's mine. That's all my equipment. I like to.
Oh no.
We needed one for the show that we're doing here at Old 86.
June 21st.
June 21st.
In the garage, our first one ever.
Yes.
Tickets on sale. Go to Bill's fucking socials.
BillSquire.com.
BillSquire.com.
Let me see. Are we gonna do 2 episodes? So this one comes out. What day is it? This one comes out today. Okay. So this one comes out tomorrow. Oh, so both of these episodes we can plug it. Yay! So we're doing 2 today. So
Two-bagger.
all right.
Double plug.
Double plugged.
Oh no, I went to go hug Pope. Pope is funny, man.
Pope is funny.
I went to go hug him. I think I was trying to get out of there, and then I hugged him, and he just goes, "You just wanted to touch my hair, didn't you?" And if you don't know, Pope is a black man with an afro.
I also got
Psycho
yelled
Bob
at
hair.
for touching his hair.
You can't not touch it though. It's huge.
It was right there. It was
Yeah.
everywhere, and I was like, "No dashboard confessional." His hair was everywhere. But like, I was
we
like-
had one time me and him did a credit score challenge, and we had the same credit score. So I was like, "Oh, now I get to touch your hair because we're on the same level." And he's like, "Yeah."
Ah,
So I got
that's funny.
Yeah.
We've all touched his hair. That's nice.
So buy a new mic stand. We already did black.
Buy a new mic stand.
Tommy said this, or no, somebody said something like, "You know what it means to have good sex?" And Tommy goes, "Yeah."
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't want to answer.
I didn't answer.
Yeah,
It was-
that's what I was. Okay, that's what I was.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You know what it
Someone
means to
asked
have
like,
good-
"What does it mean to have good sex?" And like he pointed to Tommy.
was
And
Jermaine.
It was Jermaine, yeah. And then Tommy goes,
I
"Nah."
I specifically because he talked like crowd work with somebody, and I could see he was like waiting to ask somebody else.
At Brothers.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
turn. I'm like, I'm gonna take a drink because I'm not gonna be fucking eye contact with anybody and speak. And of course,
No,
he's
how do you
pointing
know?
me out.
What names like he was like, what does your partner do that lets you know you're having good sex?
Yes, and I didn't answer. I just like stared at him like, fuck you, motherfucker.
So I wrote that down. I was like, well, we're gonna get the answer
Yes.
on the podcast.
So what's the
Cum,
answer?
so much cum. Mess.
Mess.
Yeah, mess.
Just mess.
Mess.
Being able to laugh too.
Yeah.
Like I hate like just too serious.
Too
like,
serious, yeah.
Yeah. Like
No, I like.
I'm a silly bitch.
I like some silliness.
I'm a
I like.
giggle.
I just like, and again,
Calm.
going
Calm
calm,
and
but like
calming.
just like right now, it's. I have a very good connection with.
Connections.
Like
good.
it's very good. Just like where you're just like, you just like holding each other
sorry.
and being
Oh, you're
inside
gay as
each other.
fuck.
Yeah, suge.
I like
Yeah.
I,
Soaking? You love to soak.
Soaking. And then soaking.
when they don't cry, I feel like the sex is good. Like,
I feel like the
Hell.
sex is bad if they
Yes.
don't cry.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, I'm kidding. So.
I don't think I've cried during sex. However,
that was a joke, by the way.
yeah, yeah.
What?
Almost cried after because the song came on shuffle.
Oh.
And it reminded me of my dead cat. I'm like, sorry.
I did hook up with a girl. I think I told the story where I whistled when I came because it was just the way I was breathing,
I forgot about this one.
and I was just like, and like, but it was like a pretty prominent whistle, and so that one.
Sweet Mount Onion, that is some smoking pussy right there.
I probably also said this, but like the one time in the middle of like, oh my God, I just did not say God, and it was just like, oh my, and that's where it ended. And I'm like, no, I do not say oh my during sex. I did.
I had I hate using this word. I had a partner. She meowed during sex. Not all the time, but I caught it. I go, are you meowing right now?
I don't hate that at all.
I didn't hate it. I never experienced it before, and I
What
just
kind of meow?
yeah, it was literally
Yeah.
almost exactly
Okay,
like
it was me. Surprise.
it was like a little, and it was like, and I mean,
Sometimes sounds just come, I guess.
given what she looked like in the sack, she could have made any. She could have just fucking.
What if she barked?
Oh, I would have fucking. My dick would have fucking rammed through a brick wall.
The Browns fan in him would have been like, yeah.
Come on, give me that D, big dog.
Oh,
I was talking to some chick and she just goes, I forget what we were talking about how like gay pet names were. She goes, I'm just going to call you Big Dog. And I go, can you come over right now? Like, can we? I don't know.
It has been Big Dog
We never
summer.
even went out.
it has been big
Big
dogs.
Dog Summer.
Do you remember the clothing company Big Dog?
Yeah. No, it's Big Dogs.
Big Dog.
D-O-G-S.
Yeah.
Big Dog Summer is D-A-W-G Summer
But Big
because it's way
Dog
funnier.
clothing.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, my mom just bought us that stuff.
Because in the
time.
90s there was Big Dogs, there was Big Johnson, and there was No Fear clothing.
Yeah.
And if you did, you got, that was all that existed.
We
as
had
a
No
word.
Fear. We had No Fear.
No Fear was sick.
We weren't allowed to have Big Johnson. That was too.
Too lewd.
Yeah. I
Too
know.
lewd.
But the Big Dog stuff, like my mom would just like, well, because there was an outlet not that far from our house, and she could go and get like a bunch of T-shirts for me and my brother, and just like load up on shirts and.
And
just
it's always
"Here
just
you
like,
go."
it's like, you want to piss with the big dogs, you better run through the tall
It
grass.
wasn't even like you wouldn't get those ones. It would always just be like a dog fishing or
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's
just
like a
doing,
St. Bernard
yeah.
in front of like a cabin.
Yeah.
And it was just like big dogs.
Yep.
And it was like, because no one in the 1992 knew how to screen print. It's not like it is today where you can literally upload and file and
Yeah.
then
Make
in
a
2
shirt,
hours
yeah.
you have a t-shirt. Like, you had to like literally do months and months of actual work and spend thousands of dollars to do an apparel line and
Yeah.
stuff. And then so that's why that's why there was Big Dogs, and then there was like all the surf brands that were fucking sick, like Body Glove, Bad
Hurley.
Boy, yeah, all that stuff. Gotcha.
Hurley was that like high school. Bill loved some fucking Hurley
Yeah, because you love shorts bands
because I love shorts bands.
like Hurley, and
I love pop
Dickies.
punk. Yeah. I was
No,
watching
all of that. No.
I was watching like the first concert or like first gig that Blink-182 played with Travis Barker, and they're just like the most stereotypical Southern California pop punk band. And
Yep.
just, like,
Like knee-length Dickies,
Yep.
high socks,
Yep.
yeah, like Nike Cortezes,
Yep.
or Etnies.
Yep.
When are Etnies, like when are the super fat Etnie sneakers and DC shoes going to come back?
I'll bring
in
them
style?
back. I'll bring
Yeah.
them back.
I think they're coming back, right?
I like some
Vans-
chunky shoes.
Like Vans is already like putting out the chunkier, thick-soled,
Yeah.
so it's coming.
They're coming.
Eminem just put out a new song, so you know Etnies
Yeah.
are on the comeback.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God, it's so bad, guys. It's so bad.
What's so funny is because
I was
like you
never
guys are
even-
like it's so bad, and then like
You're like, it's fine.
No, it's Eminem. I don't care. It's Kara's like it's so good, like because and like Alan was into it, and
Alan was into it?
yeah. Who else was into it? Bridget on She Fills In for Mary on the show.
I don't like I don't like,
I just
feel like
I just thought it was like I kind of just want to listen to Abracadabra by Steve Miller. That's how I always feel about hip hop music. Is like whatever they're sampling, I'm like I
You
kind of just want to listen to the source. Yeah.
I just don't like when music makes me feel like a pitchfork snob, but I listened to the song and I was like, this guy's been a parody of himself for like
Yes,
over a decade.
yeah.
Like it sounds like he asked like Mid-Journey or AI to make an Eminem song. And that artwork, while not badly done at all, just looks like ICP Gathering of the Juggalos art.
Yeah.
So sorry,
It
like
was
I'm showing my
strange,
age a
yeah.
little bit, but I was just like, yeah, this is just not for me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was
It's not
never
for
an
me.
Eminem here, but yeah, like I would.
There's
also
like,
say
dude,
it's
I
just
like,
a
I
parody
literally
of
listened to like Stan. I listened to like some of his older cuts, and I was like, no, there was a
Lose Yourself,
time.
was good.
Lose Yourself is a
Lose Yourself is a sick fucking pop
man,
song.
That
yeah.
is a great like pump yourself up song. But yeah, I was never like put on Eminem. I'm just not a hip hop guy.
Yeah.
And not enough shorts.
Eminem is not. Eminem is music for Speedway employees. So I don't know. I don't have a nicer way to put that. If you have food on rollers and you're like Speedway employees ask for the day off.
If
when
you
that,
have,
that song.
if that looks like a job for you.
Oh my God.
Big eyebrow piercing music is real big.
Yeah.
Real big.
I remember he played Warped Tour one year.
Well, that's why I think what kind of popped him was, you know, my brother who was like a punk rock guy and went like snuck in all the older Warped Tours. He told me about Eminem before anyone else did, and he gave me like a demo.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, it's like a white guy that could actually rap, and he's like saying skittle magittle magittle magittle, and I was like, oh, this is kind of sick.
I will
It
give
was
him
like 99.
I'll give him Rap God is still one of the craziest songs.
He can rap like
Yes, he's
Eminem is
good.
talented. Like
Yeah.
that's not what's up for discussion. What
It's just
is-
when you're doing. I mean, it's like any artist when you're making stuff. The stuff you make in your hungry days is gonna be better. That's the problem with music compared to comedy. Comedy you can like grow and evolve, and still a lot of times if you get too rich and too successful, your comedy kind of takes a because everyone's like, what the fuck? Like you can't relate to anything.
Losing the hunger to create good stuff is not exclusive to music or comedy or
Yeah.
anything. It's like there's just sometimes when you have
happens,
enough commas in your net worth, you just check out.
Yeah,
take your
it's
hands
tough.
off the wheel. Like it just happens. Like so.
I mean, just the fact that he's still putting stuff out, good for him. I just don't.
Or you're like Jerry Seinfeld and you're like in your 70 and you're talking about how you can't say the word faggot anymore, but
even though you never said it,
You never
Jerry.
said like the word fuck on stage. Like you've always like you built an empire on the most inoffensive material ever, and then you're ranting against like PC/woke.
And then
stuff.
you make a cartoon movie that's real live action. Unfrosted is cartoon jokes for boomers. It's fucking so cheesy.
that dovetails with. That's
But
very
again,
on
like,
brand for Seinfeld.
it's so cringy. They're like,
I wasn't. I had no. I mean,
watch it.
I
It's
was
not
like, I'm
good.
not devoting 2 hours of my life to watching. There's nothing. about it speaks
I
to
just
what I
wanted to
wanna
give it a
watch.
chance and just like, yeah, I don't
Sure.
dig it, man. You like, what are you
I just
doing?
don't like my free time is like I'm not trying to sound like that. It's like I don't have like if I have 2 hours of my life to devote to something, it better fucking be something I'm at least attracted to or interested in.
tits.
Yeah.
Reels.
Sorry, dude. Oil them up. Let me just watch some. I can't have sex right now. Let me watch someone else have sex. I don't care. What am I talking about anymore? What is wrong with me?
Nothing's
All
wrong.
right. What it means.
Thank
to
you.
is-
You're welcome.
All right. Well, then I'll do this for this one. This is all over the place.
I feel secure in that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling to Cleveland, America.
It's not a serious place.
Bye.